Afternoon baseball on tap. Number 22, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
And here's Jose Peraza, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. Pops this one up. Alomar over to his right, one down.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 33.
Into the box, Jesse Winker, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Softly hit to the left side. Over to first, and it's a brisk start here this afternoon. Quickly 2 away.
Batting third.
In is Joey Votto now. He was hitless in the shutout last night, and it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. There's a knuckleball over the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to Giambi will be in time, and with that, the inning will come to an end. Brendan Finnegan, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Griffey Jr.
Digging in now, Ken Griffey Jr., and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting third. Second baseman.
Now batting, Roberto Alomar. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone!
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Schebler going back. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Batting sixth.
In now, George Brett.
George Brett.
A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs.
What an awesome moment for this team right here. That's the 4th home run in a row. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are chomping at the bit to get up at the plate.
Standing in now, Al Kaline. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Ernie Banks. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Batting ninth.
Fans are getting
Catcher,
plenty of souvenirs
number 22.
today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in safely to third, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The center fielder, number 24.
Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Whatever these guys had for their pregame meals, they need to eat it before every game. They've been tearing it up this inning, and that triple is just one in a long line.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And that brings up Scott Schebler.
Left fielder, Scott Schebler.
A high fastball is in there.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Drilled to the right side. And a base hit there for the Reds, their first of the ball game. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order look like...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Roberto Alomar. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Jason Giambi. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch on its way. Right side hit hard. And that is into right field, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Third baseman, number
Into
5.
the box now, George Brett. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Al Kaline.
Into the box, Al Kaline. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seem like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
In now, Ernie Banks. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. Banks takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Standing in now, number 22. Liner in there for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
Yeah, Matt. You know what, D-Roll? We got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats of both lineups.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Pirates.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times
Leading
fast.
out for the Reds, center fielder number 27, Philip Irvin.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone. So here's the Reds pitcher, Matt Harvey.
Catcher, Matt.
And he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
0-2.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. And here's Jose Peraza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Third baseman, George.
Now at the plate, George Brett. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and it's gone as they add still another.
The right fielder,
Into the box now,
6,
Al Kaline.
Al Kaline.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schebler is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Ernie Banks. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Stepping in now, number 22 to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. back-to-back-to-back home runs.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Ready now, Jesse Winker. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. In is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Fouled off. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Third baseman, number 7.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. Ready for another shot now, Roberto Alomar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Winker is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Jason Giambi.
In now, Jason Giambi. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Carter.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Giambi rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Line drive, base hit to right. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about being an impact guy in today's game, that RBI base hit right there gives him 3 RBIs on the day, D-Row.
Yeah, I remember sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
Hot shot down the line. He's running again. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. High in the air into shallow left center. Schebler has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the... Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Scooter Gennett goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Got to count 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he sets him down swinging. Scott Schebler becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. They're down in order, and as you can see, they are way behind.
Leading off for the Pirates,
Ernie Banks will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision. In now, number 22. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
the left fielder, number 30.
So 2 away now for the left-handed hitting Cliff Floyd.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is... That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
1 and 2 now. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Billy Hamilton will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hamilton is a guy some would regard as a defense-first type of player. He excels in the field and really makes an impact on games with his glove. At the 13 strikeouts now. And here's Jose Peraza. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Behind 0-2 now. On the ground to third. Taken in by Brett. Throw on to Giambi, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Amir Garrett gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ervin going back on it. And this one is gone, a home run.
Now batting.
Into the box, Roberto Alomar. Here's another one that's drilled, this one to left. Around first, he's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
First baseman, Jason Giambi.
Standing in, Jason Giambi. He singled his last time up.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
The catcher, number 8.
Gary Carter will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
First baseman, number 5.
So digging in now, George Brett. He homered back in the third inning in this one. Now the pitch. Into right field, that's a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Coming to the plate now, Al Kaline. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Brett rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today.
And the run is in to score from second.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Banks is on his way home, and a relay home is in time, and he's cut down. At the plate, Jesse Winker, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. So coming to the plate, Joey Votto. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Joey Votto goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And he struck him out, 16 for the ball game. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Cliff Floyd. Big game for him so far. He's homered twice and added a triple for good measure. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Irvin giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. He went deep last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Second baseman.
Now at the plate, Roberto Alomar. Hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
So striding forward now, Jason Giambi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And the second run will score as well.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Michael Lorenzen comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around.
High and deep to right center. Irvin looking up. Gone!
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Oh, and he misses it. Running hard, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Now at the plate, number 22. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of...
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. From the stretch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
The batter.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Winker waits on it. And that's the third out. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Behind 0-2 now. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. And that brings up Scott Schebler, a hit in 2 tries so far. The 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Popped him up. Carter over to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Digging in to try it again, Roberto Alomar. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Winker ranging back, still ranging back. See you later, over the wall, a home run.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schebler ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Third baseman, number 5.
Stepping in, George Brett. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be home. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. In now for the Reds, Kurt Casale, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A high fastball is in there. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable. And here's Jose Peraza. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Tons of runs in this one. The Buccos came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Number 22 wins his third. Digging in now, Cliff Floyd. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Pittsburgh.
Here comes the first pitch.
Cliff
Hit hard to the right side. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
24. Ken Griffey.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And here comes Junior. Hit hard towards the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Roberto Alomar.
In now, Roberto Alomar. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Under it is Zobrist, 2 away now.
Batting fourth.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And in steps first baseman Jason Giambi. First delivery to him on the way. A weak chopper up the line. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
And the two-out threat will not come to pass as Pirates strand a couple. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt?
Carter is under it. 2 down. So in now for Chicago, Daniel Murphy. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. 0-1 the count. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw pulls Giambi off the bag at first, and we'll see how they're going to score this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Hitless in 4 tries in the ballgame yesterday. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Gets a small piece near the plate. Foul ball, strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one. Digging in, George Brett. In case you didn't hear about it, everything he touched turned to gold yesterday as he turned in an amazing 6-hit performance. Almora is right there, 1 down. At the plate, Al Kaline, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber calls for it. And that's the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Ernie Banks. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. This one's down to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Striding into the box, number 19. Ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed to deep left field, and the wind's going to grab it and take this on to Waveland Avenue, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead. That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit sharply on the ground, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning